What is AJ Dillon's ceiling in week 11? What's up, y'all? It's your boy Troy King, aka T King Mode. And today I'm going to just dive in real quick into AJ Dillon. So, AJ Dillon, obviously, now this week, he should be the starter because Aaron Jones, unfortunately, got injured last week. He's expected to miss this week's game against the Minnesota Vikings. But let's talk about what he did last week. Last week, AJ Dillon was the RB3 in fantasy. He had 21 rushing attempts for 66 yards and 2 touchdowns. The 21 rushing attempts is really what stood out to me in terms of they used him as a workhorse, right? When Aaron Jones got hurt. So I expect more or less of that this week against the Minnesota Vikings, who give up the 11th most points to the running back position. And the game is supposed to be close. I believe Green Bay is favored by a point or something along those lines. So it should be a tight game, which means that I believe that AJ Dillon is going to be used early and often. And I also think that his ceiling, look, I think he's at least an RB1 this week. Ceiling's probably top five again. If he could do it last week, I think he has a really good matchup this week where he can make that happen. Last week, though, Seattle, they give up a lot of points to the running back position. As you saw, the rushing defense isn't great. And Minnesota, it's more like middle of the road, but they're not great either. So I expect more of the same to happen this week. I'm really, really excited about AJ Dillon. He probably gonna have a lot of high ownership in DFS. So if you play DFS, probably a lot of people are gonna play Dillon. So just be mindful of that. You're gonna do tournaments. But outside of that, if you have in your fantasy lineups, absolutely start him. I think he's a bona fide running back one. And we don't know how long Aaron Jones is going to be out for. So even when Aaron Jones comes back, AJ Dillon has been a solid flex all season. So it's not like he's only being relevant now. He's had a role. Was it always a high upside role? No. But even prior to last week, you saw his usage being increased slowly week to week. So I'm really excited about him. If you have him in your lineup, congratulations. I wish I had more AJ Dillon. But that's all I got for you today. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the YouTube page. Appreciate everybody checking it out. Hope y'all have yourselves a great weekend and good luck in your fantasy matchups.